What up? What up? Welcome to Sports Theory. Now, a theory I have today is about a video that I seen on the internet that kind of started to go viral. Now, when I first seen the video, I liked the video. It was a great video. I enjoyed watching it, but I really didn't understand what I was seeing in the video. Basically, this viral video shows evidence of the NBA evolving right in front of our eyes, and this specific video is a great representation of the evolution of the NBA and how players are evolving, and a theory that I have called position merging in the NBA. Now, some of y'all have probably seen the video, and I'm gonna have the video playing while I'm speaking about it so you can watch it in case you haven't seen it. Now, the video I'm talking about is a possession that the Portland Trailblazers have against the Golden State Warriors. Now, during this possession, the forward for the Golden State Warriors, Draymond Green, guards every Portland Trailblazer on the floor in one possession. All right, now, if you don't understand how unorthodox that is, it's very unorthodox, and it's something that has never, or that I've never seen in the NBA. Now, of course, I'm not going to say it's never happened. I'm sure players in the past have had the skill set and was able to do it, but the way he done it was especially unorthodox, and I'm sure he's probably done it before in other games. Probably when he first came into the league, he done it, but the efficiency that he did it with in the video is really interesting, and it really makes you think about how far athletes have come in the NBA now. If you don't understand the importance of that and how valuable that is to a team, when we look at a pick and roll scheme, we have usually a guard coming around a forward or a center to set a pick. Now, when you have someone like Draymond Green who can guard all five players on the floor, instead of trying to fight through a pick or get around a pick or risk fouling someone from, a hard pick or maneuvering around it, losing your player or any of those, you could just simply switch. Now, what that basically means is the player doesn't have to fight around the pick. The defensive player who's guarding the man with the ball doesn't have to fight around the pick. He can simply just switch with the other pick, with the counter pick and roll part. All right. So, for instance, if I'm Damian Lillard and I'm setting a screen and Al-Farouq Aminu is setting the pick, if I'm Draymond Green guarding Al-Farouq Aminu and I'm Steph Curry guarding Damian Lillard, Steph Curry has the luxury of not trying to fight around the pick. He can just switch because he knows Draymond Green can guard Al-Farouq Aminu or Damian Lillard. So that's a big, big advantage for a team to have a player who can do that. Now, also when I was looking at this video, I noticed that Draymond Green has the flexibility. Now, there was a couple of possessions where he guarded Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum. Now, if you watch the Trailblazers play and you know their game plan, a lot of their offense goes through either Damian Lillard or CJ McCollum. Both of them are great scorers and they can score at will. They're both great players. So most of the time you want to double team these guys or have some extra attention focused on them. Now, having a player like Draymond Green, Steve Kerr, the coach of the Golden State Warriors, knows that he can always have Draymond Green's body positioned towards CJ McCollum and Damian Lillard. So let's say, for instance, if there was another player that wasn't Draymond Green who was the opposite man on a pick and roll. Now, because of Draymond Green's flexibility to be able to guard anyone on the floor, he could simply switch. Another player, let's say, for instance, Klay Thompson, who would have difficulty guarding someone like Damian Lillard. If Steph Curry was guarding Damian Lillard and they came around for the pick, Steph Curry would have to fight around the pick to keep up with Damian Lillard because he knows Klay Thompson on Damian Lillard is a mismatch. Now, Steph Curry isn't the greatest defender either, but, I was just using an example. Now, someone like Draymond Green could simply sag off or just switch because he can guard anyone on the floor. Now, let's take, for instance, someone like Al-Farouq Aminu, a taller post player. Let's say Draymond Green is guarding Al-Farouq Aminu. Earlier before, what I stated about Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum, that gives Steve Kerr, the coach of the Golden State Warriors, an advantage. Because what he can do, because Al-Farouq Aminu is a post player and doesn't have a lot of range, he can't really be effective unless he's very close to the basket. If he's not close to the basket, Draymond Green can focus his attention and his peripherals on CJ McCollum or Damian Lillard or whoever else is a threat. Or if there's another weaker Golden State defender, Draymond Green can back them up. So essentially, he's playing multiple positions on one possession. Now, again, that is a definite advantage. Every team does not have a player who can do that. As far as guarding all 5 players, I've never seen it done before. Again, I know it probably has been done before Draymond Green. I know a couple guys have done it, and I'm sure Draymond has done it before. But this video is just a perfect example of it because the amount of space that he covers shows why he's such a great defender, because most players cannot cover that amount of the court in such a small amount of time. Now he's making people rethink passing the ball through the passing lanes, because when you see him all over the floor like that, that makes you not want to try to pass the ball in his, area. Anywhere that he can see, anywhere where his arms can reach out. He has a very long wingspan, by the way. Anywhere where his arms can maybe reach out to deflect the ball, you don't want to throw the ball there. So he's already into the offense's head and making them rethink plays that in other cases they would have been able to execute. Now, I personally think that this is just as important and groundbreaking and incredible as what Russell Westbrook is doing on the other side of the basketball with the triple doubles that he's getting. How we haven't seen this before. We did see it with Oscar Robertson, but how we haven't seen it since then. Not many players can do it. It's something that's very, very rare. What Draymond Green is doing and the type of player that he is, it's very, very rare. And it's great to watch, and it's showing the evolution of the NBA right in front of us. I mean, is Draymond Green a guard? Is he a forward? He can guard all 5 positions. So players like him, like Kawhi Leonard, LeBron James, Porzingis, they kind of blur the lines of the traditional position in the NBA, because they have so many skill sets and they can pretty much match up with anyone on the floor. Now, again, I really didn't understand how important this clip was that I was seeing to the NBA culture and showing how we've progressed and really made leaps and bounds as far as athleticism is, concerned in the game. Now, again, this is a definite advantage. And like I said, man, this is the equivalent to what Russell Westbrook is doing on the offensive end with the triple doubles. Being able to guard multiple players, multiple positions, being all over the floor. It's just great. And a lot of people overlook it because, in the culture that we're in with the, NBA and how it's marketed, everyone likes long shots, everyone likes scoring, everyone likes flashy passes, and everyone likes stats. So what Draymond Green is bringing to the floor when he's doing this, you don't really get any stats for that. How I referred to earlier with his wingspan and how he makes other players question where they pass the basketball. You don't really get stats for that, but it's very effective. It's very effective. That's why the Golden State Warriors win so much and why they have so much success on the defensive end, even though if you look at the individual players, they're not really locked down defenders. I mean, they have some guys who have pretty good foot speed and can stay in front of their man, but none of them are actually locked down defenders. But when you have someone like Draymond Green behind a Steph Curry or a Klay Thompson or a Sean Livingston, making sure that if their player does get past them, he's right there to help defend, that gives everybody on the floor confidence, and it boosts morale and it boosts the defensive energy. And it also boosts the defensive confidence. I'm going to guard someone with more tenacity and with more physicality if I know a great defender is behind me. So I could kind of loosen up and I can kind of play, a little bit of more ferocious defense if I know, hey, it's not guaranteed that they'll score if they get by me. If they get by me, they have someone else to worry about. So that's just something that I wanted to talk about this video. And it went viral for a great reason. I'm going to keep liking it. I'm going to keep sharing it. It's really incredible. Like I said, it's the equivalent to what Russell Westbrook is doing with the triple doubles in OKC on the opposite side of the basketball. Draymond Green here playing great defense, and it just shows the evolution of the NBA. And it's a great video, so I'm gonna have it playing. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's a great video. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think he deserves more attention? I personally think that this is, incredible. If you really look, and he's been doing it all season. He's been doing it really his whole career, guarding players that are bigger than him. Guarding players that are what you would think are faster, quicker, more athletic, and it's crazy to see him do it. But I just wanted to touch on that video real quick. Let me know how y'all feel about it. Leave comments, give me a like. I'm out. Sports Theory.